Imagine having a roadmap to success, a manual for effectiveness in your personal and professional life. Does such a thing exist? Well, let's dive into the pages of a book that claims to be just that, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Penned by the insightful Stephen Covey, this book has become a beacon of guidance for millions worldwide. Covey was no ordinary man. An educator, author, businessman, and keynote speaker, he brought his wealth of knowledge to the table when he wrote this masterpiece. But this book isn't just about achieving success, it's about cultivating a mindset, a way of life that paves the path to effectiveness. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People has been leaving its mark on the world since it first hit the bookshelves, and it all revolves around 7 habits. Intriguing, right? What could these 7 habits be? Stay tuned to uncover the 7 habits that have transformed millions of lives. The first habit, like the first step on a journey, is crucial. It's about being proactive. Being proactive isn't just about taking initiative. It's about understanding that you're in charge of your own life. Your decisions, your actions, and your attitudes are yours and yours alone. You're not a passive bystander to your own existence. Imagine a ship's captain. They don't just sit back and let the sea dictate their course. They chart their route, they adjust their sails, they navigate. That's being proactive. But it's not just about steering your life. It's also about preventing problems before they happen. Like a chess player who thinks several moves ahead, proactive people anticipate obstacles and devise strategies to overcome them. And why is this important? Because being proactive is the foundation of effectiveness. It empowers you to shape your life according to your values and goals, instead of reacting to circumstances or other people's agendas. Remember, being proactive is about taking responsibility for your life. Imagine the end before you even start. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? This is the essence of the second habit. Begin with the end in mind. It's about setting your compass before embarking on the journey of life. It's about having a clear vision of your destination. You see, when you know where you're headed, you can plan your route with confidence and precision. Consider this. When an author begins a novel, they have an end in mind. The entire narrative is built around that end, bringing it to life in a way that is consistent, logical, and satisfying. Your life is your story, and you are its author. Having a clear vision and setting goals is not just about achieving what you desire, it's about becoming the person you want to be. It's a transformative process, a journey of self-discovery and growth. So always begin with the end in mind, for it is the roadmap to your success. Ever heard the saying, "Don't put the cart before the horse"? This is what our third habit is all about. Habit 3 is about prioritization, about putting first things first. It's about recognizing that not all things matter equally, and that where you direct your time and energy truly shapes the course of your life. It's taking the time to identify what is important, and then ensuring that the important doesn't get consumed by the urgent. Imagine a jar, you fill it with pebbles, sand, and water. There's always room for more, right? But wait, what if we start with larger rocks? Suddenly everything else finds its place, filling up the gaps. The big rocks are your priorities, your first things. It's about effective organization leading to productivity. It's about understanding that sometimes to accomplish your goals, you need to say no to other good things. It's about making decisions that align with your highest priorities and deepest values. Remember, successful people always put first things first. Life isn't a zero-sum game. There's enough pie for everyone. This is the essence of the fourth habit. Habit 4, think win-win, is all about cultivating a mindset that believes in mutual benefit. It's not about viewing life as a competition where one person's gain is another's loss. Quite the opposite, really. It's about realizing that we can all succeed together, that your win doesn't have to come at my expense. This habit is a cornerstone for healthy relationships and collaborations. It's about seeking mutual respect and mutual benefit in all our interactions. It's about understanding that true success is not achieved in isolation, but through cooperation and collaboration. The concept of win-win thinking extends beyond just personal and professional relationships. It's a principle that, when adopted, can transform our communities and our world, fostering a culture of empathy, respect, and shared success. So, think win-win, because success tastes better when shared. Have you ever felt misunderstood or misheard? Well, the fifth habit addresses this common issue. It's all about seeking first to understand, then to be understood. Imagine this. You're in a conversation and you're so focused on what you're going to say next, You barely hear what the other person is saying. Sound familiar? We've all been there. But what if we flipped the script? What if we truly listened, seeking to understand the other person's perspective before expressing our own? This habit is the key to effective communication and healthy relationships. It's about empathetic listening, about truly hearing someone, not just waiting for your turn to speak. When we strive to understand others, we open the door for mutual respect and shared understanding, and when it's our turn to speak, our words will be heard and understood in a deeper, more meaningful way. So remember, seek first to understand, then to be understood. It's the golden rule of communication. Ever wondered how a team can achieve more than an individual? The sixth habit, Synergize, answers this question. Synergy, in essence, is the interaction or cooperation of two or more elements to produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate effects. It's like creating a masterful orchestra from individual musicians, each contributing their unique skills to create a harmonious symphony. In the context of personal effectiveness, synergy means working together, harnessing differences, building on strengths, and complementing each other's weaknesses. It's about creating new solutions to challenges that are superior to what you could have come up with on your own. Imagine a brainstorming session. Alone, you might come up with a handful of ideas, but in a group, ideas can bounce off one another, evolve, combine, and lead to a solution that no single person could have imagined. That's the power of synergy. So synergize, because together we achieve more. The seventh habit is perhaps the most crucial one, yet it's often overlooked. It's time to sharpen the saw. This phrase is not about a literal saw, rather it's a metaphor for your greatest asset, you. It's about preserving and enhancing your greatest resource through regular self-improvement and learning. It's about not becoming complacent or stagnant, but always striving to grow, to improve, to learn. Sharpening the saw means investing in yourself, in your mind, body, soul, and relationships. It's about maintaining a balance, not just focusing on one aspect of your life, but nurturing all aspects. It could be reading a new book, taking up a new hobby, or simply going for a run. This habit reminds us that we are not machines. We need rest, renewal, and rejuvenation. We need to step back from the workbench and take time to sharpen our tools. Remember, to stay effective, you must continually sharpen the saw. So there you have it, the 7 habits of highly effective people. We've journeyed together through the wisdom of Stephen Covey's seminal work, and now it's time to distill that knowledge into actionable insights. Let's take a moment to recap these habits and their profound significance. Firstly, we have be proactive. This habit encourages us to take the reins of our lives, to become the authors of our own stories rather than mere spectators. It's about taking responsibility for our actions and understanding that we have the power to shape our destinies. Next, we delved into begin with the end in mind. This habit compels us to envision our desired outcomes, to set clear goals, and to align our actions with these goals. It's about having a clear vision and purpose to guide our journey. Thirdly, we explored put first things first. This habit is about prioritizing what truly matters, understanding the difference between urgency and importance, and focusing our energies where they will make the most impact. Think win-win. The fourth habit nudges us towards seeking mutually beneficial solutions. It's about fostering an environment of cooperation and shared success rather than indulging in a zero-sum game. The fifth habit, seek first to understand, then to be understood, encourages empathetic listening. It's about truly understanding others' perspectives before seeking to have our own understood. Synergize, the sixth habit, is about harnessing the power of teamwork and collaboration. It's about realizing that the whole is indeed greater than the sum of its parts. Finally, sharpen the saw urges us to invest in ourselves, to continually learn and grow, maintaining a balance between personal and professional development. These 7 habits, when implemented consistently, can catalyze profound transformations in our lives. They offer us a roadmap to personal and professional success, a guide to becoming more effective individuals. Remember, the journey to effectiveness begins with a single step. Take that step today.